It's 3:42 in the morning, your eyes are open. The house is silent, the room is dark, and your mind is suddenly wide awake, sharp as noon. You lie there, you wait, you watch the clock crawl toward 4. And somewhere near 6, just as the sky turns gray, you finally drift off right when it's time to get up. If that's your night, every night, you've probably been handed a single word for it: insomnia, and you're not alone. Millions of people over 60 live this exact night over and over. Today we're going to fix that. Because here is the truth almost no one tells you. For a great many of you watching, this is not insomnia at all. Let me tell you about Diane. 64, a retired school teacher. Sharp, active, healthy. For 2 years she swore she had insomnia. She'd nod off in her armchair by 8, drag herself to bed by 10, then snap awake at 3:30 like someone flipped a switch. By afternoon she was a ghost of herself. Now, her doctor was right to look closely. Because a 3 a.m. wake-up can come from real things: a low mood that wakes the body too early, breathing that stutters during sleep, a bladder that won't wait till morning. Those are worth ruling out, and Diane's doctor did. Everything came back clear. And that was the clue. Because when the body is healthy and sleep still shatters at the very same hour night after night, the cause is usually something quieter. It wasn't in her bedroom. It was in a clock she didn't even know she was carrying. Deep inside your brain, just behind your eyes, sits a cluster of cells about the size of a grain of rice. Scientists call it the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Don't worry about the name. Think of it as your body's master clock, the quiet conductor that tells every organ when it's day and when it's night. It decides when you feel sleepy, when you feel alert, when your body releases the hormones that lower you into deep rest. And it sets its time using one signal above all others: light. Now here's what changes as the years go by. As we age, that master clock begins to run early, and it begins to run quiet. Researchers have shown this again and again. As we grow older, the whole rhythm shifts earlier, and it loses its strength. Scientists call that strength its amplitude. Picture a radio station slowly turning down its volume. The signal that once shouted its night, sleep, now begins, year by year, to whisper. So your clock announces that it's morning at 3:30, in the dark. That's Diane. That's the switch flipping for no reason. Her sleep was never broken. She had a clock keeping the wrong time. And if that sounds like a life sentence, please stay with me, because this is the part almost nobody tells you. Your master clock is one of the most fixable systems in your entire body. You can move it. You can strengthen it. Often in days, not years. And I'll show you exactly how. But first, why did it drift at all? There are 4 reasons. The third one surprised me. The first is light by day, or the lack of it. A bright morning outdoors is 50 to 100 times brighter than your living room. And that was Diane's living room, comfortable but nowhere near bright enough to set a clock. If most of your day is spent inside, your clock never hears that signal loudly enough. The second is light at night. The lamp, the television, the phone glowing in a dark room. To an aging clock already running quiet, that glow says still daytime long after the sun is gone, smearing the line between day and night until your body can't find the edge of either. And the third reason is simply this: you getting older. Part of this is biology, plain and honest. The lens of your eye yellows with age and lets in less light. The clock itself grows a little less sensitive. This isn't your fault, and it isn't a flaw. It's the body you've earned over a long life. but knowing it's there is exactly what lets us work around it. The fourth is rhythm itself, bedtimes that wander, long afternoon naps in the chair, weekends that look nothing like weekdays. Each one tells your clock a different story, and a confused clock keeps poor time. Now notice something. Not one of those four is a disease. And 3 of the 4 you can begin to change tonight. And here's the study that made researchers sit up. A team at the University of Colorado took a group of adults and sent them camping. No phones, no flashlights, no lamps, only bright sunlight by day and true darkness at night. After just 1 week, their internal clocks had shifted earlier and locked onto the rhythm of the rising and setting sun. In a later study, even a single weekend outdoors moved their clocks most of the way there. Now I'll be honest with you, the way I always try to be. That first study was small, and the campers were young, around 30. So we hold it gently. And in older adults, when researchers use bright light at the right time of day, many studies see sleep improve. Not every single one. Science is rarely that tidy. But the direction keeps pointing the same way. This clock listens. And it listens fast. So let's tune yours. 3 tools, that's all. The first costs nothing. Anchor your wake-up time. Choose one time, and rise at it every single morning, yes, weekends too. And here's what people get backwards. You don't set your bedtime first. You set your morning. A steady, dependable morning is the single strongest signal a drifting clock can receive. The second is light, used on purpose. Flood your daytime with it. Get outside in the morning or midday, sit by a bright window, take the porch or the garden, anywhere strong. Then guard your nights, soften the lamps, put the screens away an hour before bed. But here's the nuance no one hands you. If your trouble is waking far too early, like Diane, the answer isn't more morning light. It's gentle, bright light in the early evening to nudge your clock a little later, and softer light at dawn so it stops yanking you awake at 3. If instead you can't fall asleep till the small hours, flip it. Bright light first thing, dim and calm at night. Match the light to your own clock, not to some one-size rule. And if you're not sure which way yours runs, that's a perfect thing to ask your doctor. And then there's the third tool. This is the one that surprised me most when I first read the research, because it costs nothing, and it takes about 10 minutes. A warm bath, or a warm shower. About an hour or 2 before bed. It sounds like it should heat you up and wake you up. It does the exact opposite. The warm water draws blood out toward your hands and feet, and as that heat leaves your skin, your core temperature drops. And that gentle cooling is one of the very signals your clock waits for to say, now, it's time. Sleep, a large review of the research published in 2019, found that a warm bath timed an hour or 2 before bed helped people fall asleep noticeably faster. Picture the close of Diane's day now. The warm water over her shoulders. The lamp turned low and gold, the curtains left open just a crack, to catch the first soft light of morning. One steady wake time. Bright days, dark nights, a warm bath before bed. That's it. That's the whole prescription. 6 weeks later, Diane doesn't wake at 3:30 anymore. She wakes at 5:30, the room going pale around her, and lies there for a moment rested. Truly rested. She never had insomnia. She had a clock that needed resetting. And at 64 it reset. So if you carry 3 things away today, carry these. Anchor your wake-up time. Light by day, dark by night match to your clock, and a warm bath before bed to let your body cool down into sleep. Your body doesn't forget how to keep time. It only needs the right signals given gently at the right hours, and it will remember how. At 60, at 70, at 80. That ability doesn't expire. Now, none of this replaces your own doctor. And if you take any sleep medication, please don't stop it on your own. Bring these ideas to them and let them guide you. And there's one more thing before you go. That same master clock behind your eyes, it doesn't only run your sleep, it also helps run your blood sugar, when your body burns its fuel and when it stores it away. Which means the very rhythm you learn to repair tonight may be quietly shaping something far larger than a single good night's rest. That's exactly where we're going next time. And honestly, it may be the most important one yet. Until then, sleep well. You've earned it. If this helped you tonight, subscribe and share it with someone you love who's lying awake right now.